Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now? And now it's going to be Michael Harris. And a pitch. Strike on the outside corner. And we are underway. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Orlando Arcia. Fought off foul. Arcia, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. May delivers. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And there's a foul ball. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now 1-2. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
And another ball. And the right-hander deals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Matt Olson in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
May checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
2 outs. And a good eye there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's Austin Riley.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Sneaks through, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. And that one almost hit him. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. 2-2. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Tag, too late. He scores. It's 2-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the...
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Max Kepler at the plate. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Righty to the plate.
1-2.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Liner, base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. The tag, and he's safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Sean Murphy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
At the belt and fires.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And now it's even up.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one just misses. First and second, 2 down. Hard ground ball, base knock. Hayes coming around third. He will score. It's 5-0.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good
righty reliever out of the pen, number 80.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the batting order turns over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball. Strike on the outside. 2-2 now. Righty delivers. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. 3-2 now. Got him. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Here's the veteran outfielder, Tommy Edman. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Outside, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
There's the strike. Edman checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first, and they get Edman for the out. And now it's Gavin Lux. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. That one pushed foul. That's a little bit low. The Braves leading by 5 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one way inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind of the pitch. Up and in, 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and fires. In the air, out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Kicks and deals. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. They get the out on Acuna. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. The walk and a run scored his first time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Moncada settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in LA, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Civale back to work. Ohtani checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Good eye in that spot. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that's the first out. Anthony Santander at the plate, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Just missed. One out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. And that one clips the corner. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting 6.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one is upstairs. The Braves leading by 5, bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up. Arcia under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball on his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the grab, and there's one down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Just missed. There's a strike. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. Out. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there. And now it's Austin Hayes. Up and in, and that is ball
1 ball, no strike.
And that's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Right-handed reliever. And another ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now who is this? Ringing my phone at 3 in the morning. I'm in the zone. Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a recline. I'm my own king.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now James Outman. Right-hander back to work. That one fouled off. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Yoan Moncada. In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul. And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Hayes fires it in. Runner stops at second. And the first two reach to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rhys Hoskins, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's off the inside edge. Down 2-0. That clips the corner. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. 2 on, 1 out. Good job to fight that one off. And the righty deals. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Struck him out looking. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 outs. And a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's Sean Murphy.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Ball 1 low.
It's a good take.
Just off the inside corner, and the count is 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that gets down for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone.
And the batter now, Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a miss. Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. And he deals. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up to this point.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And up next for Los Angeles, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one ripped. That's back. And that ball is out of here. A gigantic blast. And they close the gap. It's 5-1. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And a pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind and the pitch.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind, but you have to sit fastball, and based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw to the hand.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bounce to third. Moncada slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a curve misses outside. Ball 1. Caught it. Looking for the K. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Civale back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here is Moncada. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Misses off the inside, and the count even 1-1. High fly ball out to left field. Hayes has it sized up. Brings it in. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That's inside. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a good eye there. And the right-hander deals. And now 2-1. And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And now here is Austin Hayes. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. In the air, center field. Outman drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Max Kepler. 1 for 2.
Max Kepler.
In there at the knees.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
On the ground, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Right side, hard hit. on to first.
That's an out.
And that is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the sixth. Leading off, Tommy Edman. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. This to third. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. At the plate, Gavin Lux.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Mookie to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Hit on the ground might be two. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So first and second with one gone. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Fought off foul.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. And next for LA, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 on, 2 outs.
Outside.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gavin Stone.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
In the air, right side of the infield. Hoskins moves under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Orlando Arcia. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Oh, Oh, great stop. One at second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. The pitch. And a strike on the outside edge.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. He goes down looking.
The center fielder, number 30.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Not stopping, he's going for three. Not in time, he's safe. Here is Yoan Moncada. First offering, and it just misses. At the belt and fires. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
1-2.
The 1-2. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. New pitcher for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
One away, runners at first and third. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Missing inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Big swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Harvey.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-2.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And another ball. That one to first. He handles it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt Olson.
And there's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering is down low. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Smoked on the ground a second. Lux throws to first in time. And Olson is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's...
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away. And the batter now, Austin Hayes. A little bit low.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. Right-handed reliever. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Riley, the lead runner at second. Albies at first, 2 out of the inning. That to right. Santander drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter. Gavin Lux digs in now, 1 for 3.
Second base.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball. Laced to right center, base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie Betts. Just missed.
1-0.
The pitch.
Ball 2.
The Braves leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two on the way. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Harris makes the play. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And there's the strike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And now the lefty.
Ball 1.
The pitch.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Left-hand hitter waits. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. Got him. And 2 away now. Kenley on here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now here is Anthony Santander. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
Inside.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Evan Phillips.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Max Kepler.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. Missed inside with the curve.
1-1.
Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. And another ball. Got him swinging. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing at
No
all.
ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. To the right side. Hoskins takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Just missed. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out of the inning. Last chance for the home team. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Jansen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a two-seamer, and he works in a slider. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball. No
The Dodgers trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And it's even up.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And that one got a piece of him.
Well, the bad news is that pitch wasn't close. The good news, they're set up to turn 2 and get out of the inning.
1 gone, runner at first. Now here is Yoan Moncada. And there's a base hit to left. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on. And that pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Hayes on the move, racing back. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second.
Definitely did get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Tommy Edman. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
One strike away. Way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tying run at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And the right-hander deals. Line drive. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Moncada headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first. And it's now 5-4.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Really nice job to take that.
TJ Anton into the game.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. Hayes on a dead sprint, racing back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That's in for a strike.
1-1.
And Mookie takes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. And it's just foul. That was close. And there's a ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him. And
swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the number 2 hitter, Orlando Arcia. Phillips back to work.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. There's a strike at the knees, and the count 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And it's second. And another ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Matt Olson, known for his late inning heroics. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
2 outs. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one not close. And it's 2-2. And here it comes. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 down. Go ahead run and score in position. And that's in the dirt. Hammered on the line, base hit. In to score from 3rd. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Just a huge at bat right there. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Now it's going to be Austin Riley.
1-0.
Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And we're back. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The right-hander back to work. Fought off foul. So the tying run at second.
No.
That one drifts inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The pitch. Struck him out looking. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Now he delivers the hero. High fly ball down the left field line. That's over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in the play. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The winning run on second base. That's in there. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
High ground ball for a base stop. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Save! Ball game. They walk it off.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs left ahead. No errors, they led 7 runs. 6 runs, 10 errors. No errors, they led 7 runs. 3 hours, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Tonight, 56,000. The Dodgers